Welcome everyone to Shining Soul Light on Guilt. This is truly a huge topic for humanity. And when I started to examine this topic with my spiritual channels, I actually discovered that almost everyone, every human being, suffers from guilt in various expressions in their life. When I examine the human being with my spiritual channels, I often can see that there is a lot of excess energy accumulated in this area of the human body. And it is called the upper jaw in the traditional Chinese medicine, and it is a very important area. And I discovered that guilt issues and feelings of guilt are mainly located in this area here, in the heart chakra, or we call it message center, but also in the throat chakra, or the fifth soul house. And when this happens, it actually can influence our being in various ways. Many people suffer from guilt, but they are totally not aware of this, and they are not aware how these feelings are driving their behaviors and their actions in their daily life. I found out that guilt can lead to depression, sadness and grief. Sadness and grief is related to the lungs. So when we have too much excess energy here, this could become a topic for us. But it also can lead to anxiety. And when the energy and the guilt issue is stored in this area, it actually blocks our communication and our self-expression. Guilt can have an impact on every aspect of life, and I myself have experienced this in many ways. When I started to examine where my financial blockages come from, I found out that guilt was a major part of it. I was actually working or serving 80 hours, 110 hours a week, and really giving my heart and soul to help and support others, but I could not create abundance, real abundance for myself. So one day I was really tired of all of this, and I called a person who is I think she's a psychologist, I'm not sure. She's not a soul healer, but I needed another opinion. So I asked her about finances and abundance, and she expressed to me that she observes that many people who suffer from abundance issues have severe guilt issues. And this message truly hit me in the heart. And I started to think about how I feel guilty and which aspects I still carry guilt with me. And it was very easy to find out for myself. I have I was living with my parents who were very sick, and my three brothers, and my whole childhood and youth, I was trying to help my parents and to help them to heal and transform and become happier, but I was not able to do that. And finally they passed away in a very young age, and I always felt guilty for not being able to help them. And then I also felt guilty for not being able to serve and help my brothers in the way I wished to. So there was really a lot of guilt accumulated in my entire being. And when we look upon our own challenges in life, we truly have to look behind the things that are so obvious. Because when we have real blockages, it's sometimes hard to examine them. It's hard to find out the truth. The truth is that we are all kind of pleasure seekers, and this is okay. This is actually only an expression of every soul, that we are looking for light. We want to connect with the source and become enlightened and happy. So we are looking for pleasure. And sometimes it's really not easy to swallow the truth, to accept the truth about us. But the truth is that humanity has accumulated a lot of negative karma. Basically, all of us have done things in this and past lives that have harmed others. So on the soul level, our soul is fully aware of our mistakes. Our soul knows what we have created. And there's no wonder we feel guilty, because we truly have a lot of negativity to transform still, a lot of negative karma. And the negative karma is a record of our thoughts, words, and actions in all lifetimes, and it is stored on the soul level. So we come into this life with already a big load of negative karma, and it is truly no wonder that we feel guilty for what we have done, because we have done a lot of mistakes. And but it is really important to transform the negative karma and transform our guilt issues, because guilt is a very, very low frequency. When we feel guilty, we actually radiate this frequency and vibration out to the universe. And the universe just responds to what we give. So the universe will give us guilt back. The universe does not give us the guilt in a form of guilt. It actually creates for us situations, interactions, conversations that cause us to feel guilty. So we are constantly in a cycle. And it's very, very important to transform this pattern and get out of the cycle and become aware of it. Because when we become aware of something, then we feel the desire to transform it. We are very eager to do something about it. And how to transform guilt? It is only possible when we apply soul techniques, because it is beginning on the soul level. It's starting on the soul level. It's recorded on the soul level, and the soul directs the heart, the mind, and the body. So if we want to heal it, we need to do soul practices. And we also have to observe ourselves, because our guilt issues can drive us to do certain things. We could work a lot, too much. We could do a lot of exercises, or we could eat too much. We could become addicted to something. We could develop other unhealthy behaviors that create more suffering for us in our life. And unless we start to look behind our behaviors and observe ourselves and look within and see how the mechanisms are triggered within us and how we all of a sudden feel excitement and uncomfortable and then do something, unless we start to become so conscious about ourselves, it will be hard for us to transform. But I am very positive and truly optimistic that we all can transform, and I have transformed a lot of this issue, and it has layers. It truly has many layers of healing, and when we start to heal, we really will feel it. We feel uplifted, we feel freed, we feel peaceful and joyful. And in the next part, you're going to experience a soul light practice with me for transforming guilt.